Clearly a message that there was no such thing as racist.
There was a lot of backlash from people about that. Would you change it, what you said, or
No,
you still
not
feel
at
the same
all.
way? What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea was that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on it. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police for a reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understands Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter, especially to my.
Do you separate yourself from it?
I don't feel connected to a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me.
I don't feel connected to a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me. Lil Wayne, you live in Louisiana. This is where you're from. I don't know how informed you are on what happened to Louisiana as far as Hurricane Katrina is concerned, but Hurricane Katrina did not flood Louisiana on its own. The barriers that were stopping Hurricane Katrina, the water from coming in, were actually had explosives lit to them. And this is how all your land got flooded. And then the price went up after all the water receded. Who do you think did that? Black people, Lil Wayne? Is that what you think? Now all the property went sky high? You think black people did that? You even rapped about how your city was underwater. Not only that, you actually was on another venue talking about Black Lives Do Matter. Now all of a sudden Black lives don't matter because you're young and you're rich, and that says that Black lives do matter because you're young and rich. I don't understand that, because there have been a lot of young, rich black people for the longest time, and there has still been a large amount of discrimination towards black people. Look, the first president of America was a black man. I forgot what his name, John something, but he was a black man. He was the first president before the Constitution. George Washington was the first president after the Constitution. He wasn't a poor black man. Nonetheless, they have still been hanging people even after his time. So let's get this straight. There's been 4,000 black people hung and lynched, had their genitals cut off, had their babies cut out from them and hung upside down, put in man-sized bird cages, whipped and stripped of their skin, stripped of their land, burnt their fingers cut off, burnt to trees, whipped so bad that their muscles and their bones showed, their babies fed to alligators, their land completely stripped from them. Heck, back in 1996, a man in Texas had his land taken from him, and then he was killed. Another man was hung in 96 with his own work shirt that he had in by white police officers because he dated a white woman. Emmett Till, Eric Garner, bringing it all the way up to today. Callista, I forgot what that man's name is. The recent shootings that have happened, there's just so much. The ghettos that we live in, the ghetto that you were raised in, those were no accidents. And you talking about you're not connected to any of that? You're not connected to the over 8,000 people who were killed while Obama was in office, who were shot and killed, and 90% of the police officers have not even seen any charges, and even if they were, they have gone free. Johnny Gamage killed at 31 just because he was driving an expensive car that his uncle owned, who was a Pittsburgh Steeler. I could just go on and just go on and just go on with the racial disparity here in America. And you being a black man from the hood, this has everything to do with you. You're rich because you talk about degrading people and killing people and selling drugs and doing everything bad to people and degrading women in every single way. There is nothing good that comes out of your mouth, and everything you say has to do with terrible. What was your quote? I walk around the club like F everybody. There's nothing good about you. Nothing good about you. A man of 4 black children who can be taken off of this world by a police officer just because he felt like it, and that police officer face a grand jury, and the grand jury don't even don't even bring anything against this man, and they walk away free. What are you gonna do, gangster? You're a gangster. You're married to the red bandana. What are you gonna do if that happens to you? Because it's happening to everybody. It's happening to people who have money and people who don't. Lil Wayne, you're an idiot. And you're a black idiot. And that's why your music is nothing but poison. And one of these days, you're going to wake up and realize that you're connected to all of us. It's your boy Tone 202.